What are the challenges of international employment contracts for global companies? Imagine trying to put together a puzzle with pieces from different boxes. That's what managing international employment contracts can feel like for big companies. When a company hires employees in multiple countries, they face many tricky issues. One big challenge is understanding and following each country's labor laws. Every country has its own rules about things like how long a probation period can be, how much notice is needed to end a job, and what grounds are acceptable for firing someone. If a company misses these details, they could face legal trouble or fines. Another challenge is wages and working hours. Countries set minimum wages and maximum working hours differently. For example, some countries have strict limits on overtime, while others may not. Companies need to stay updated on these laws to pay fairly and avoid penalties. Immigration laws also come into play. Hiring someone from another country often means getting work permits and navigating complex immigration rules. Not doing so can lead to serious legal issues or even bans on hiring in certain regions. Language and cultural differences add another layer of difficulty. Contracts must be written in the local language and include specific terms that make sense locally. Using a generic contract from one country in another can cause misunderstandings. Plus, different cultures have different expectations about workplace behavior and employee rights. Companies need to be aware of these differences to keep good relationships with their staff. Managing contracts across many countries is not simple. It requires careful oversight to make sure each contract is correct and consistent. If contracts are poorly drafted, disputes can happen, which might damage the company's reputation. Payroll and taxes are also complicated. Each country has its own tax rules and payroll regulations, so companies must understand and comply with these to pay employees correctly and avoid legal issues. To handle these challenges, companies often work with local legal experts who understand the laws in each country. They also train their HR teams on cultural differences and set up centralized systems to manage contracts efficiently. By doing these things, global companies can reduce risks and create employment contracts that work well across borders. This helps them build a reliable and compliant international workforce, making sure everyone is on the same page no matter where they work.